All right, we are live on Facebook Live. We are at Music Instrument Swap here in Potterville, Michigan. If you're having any trouble hearing me or audio or being able to see, let me know. But I think I've hooked up everything right this time. So what is going on here is every Monday at 4 o'clock, I'm going to come into the store. I'm going to sit here in this booth or various parts of the store, and I'm going to talk about product that's here and stuff that's for sale, the upcoming shows like the one up here at Causeway Bay that's coming up on the 29th of this month here in South Lansing. If you're not familiar with that show, definitely get on musicinstrumentswap.com and check it out. I go to that event every year and have since its inception. It's been fantastic. Barb is here with me. Say hello, Barb.
Hi.
And Barb will read your questions. So if you have any questions about the stock I'm showing you in this booth, definitely type them in, and Barb will let me know, and I can answer those. So have we got anybody in there at all?
Not yet.
Well, they will. And this will air later, so if you missed this video live, it'll still be up on my profile, of course, like any other Facebook Live video, and you can check that out. So we're just going to kind of go through here. Now, of course, at the store, you can pick up my fantastic one-of-a-kind CD, Magnolia Sunset, recorded at Studio 19 in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm really proud of this album, and it's been getting some great responses. This plays every Sunday night on the Blues Cruise on 94.9 WMMQ, hosted by Scott Allman, so check that out. And it's for sale here at the store at Music Instrument Swap and at Music Manor in Lansing, Michigan, so both locations. So what I've got in the booth is a mixture of stuff like fantastic 8-track tapes. Kiss and Jim Croce in the same pile. Come on. Then we've got a few, let's see here. We've got more 8-tracks. We've got cassettes. We've got lots of vinyl. I will ship any of this, except I will not ship 78 RPM records because they're just too fragile. So if you're coming into this late, just kind of listen through the video and we'll kind of go through here. This week's specials are, I have a great copy of Paul McCartney's Ram. This is super, super clean, and it's $10. We've got the Atlanta Rhythm Section, Champagne Jam, for $2. And we've got Bob Seger's Against the Wind, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Mamas and the Papas, the Monkees, the Turtles, Tiny Tim, and Monty Python 2. Now, this is a really cool Monty Python. This Monty Python is their live album. That was the funky cover, where it looks like it was supposed to have been a Beethoven album, but they crossed it out, and they did all kinds of horrible things. Monty Python's previous record is a great 2-record set live, and it's one of my favorite Monty Python albums. We've also got carrying cases, and I've got a lot of 45s in this booth. Just picking this up off the top of my head, I've got, let's see, 1910 Fruit Gum Company and everyone else that you can possibly think of. A lot of 60s, 70s, some 50s in there, but a lot of 60s and 70s, and everybody from Led Zepp to Connie Francis. Some really cool 45s that are in this week are these great Capitals I picked up in a batch a while back. These Beatles, Beach Boys, and Lovin' Spoonful sides are amazingly clean. I don't know if you can really see much in the video, but yeah, let's check out the Kama Sutra ones here by the Lovin' Spoonful. These are just like in brand new condition. These were from a batch I got up north from a guy. He had bought these when they were new at the store. He kept them for a long time. Nice copy of I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles. I'm doing these at $5 a piece just because they're cool and unusual. Now there's like, let me see, there's a couple of Kama Sutras, which is the Lovin' Spoonful, and I've got 3 Capitals. So I'm thinking between the 3 Capitals and the Lovin' Spoonful, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If somebody bought the group, I would do 20, and I'd ship them to you for 25. So let me know, because these are like brand new. These are like right out of it. Almost looks like a jukebox. I had people out there I bought records from that did have them from jukeboxes, but these were actual real purchases in the first person at the local record store. So it takes a second. And then other stuff we've got in here are, some oddities. You know, like I have here, let me see, the Edgar Winter Group's Frankenstein. You know, stuff of that nature that's just fun to have. This is an actual unopened 8-track carrying case. I would ship that. Right now I've got this up at $30. I would probably figure $5, $6 would cover shipping on that. And of course, all the records and everything can go media mail. That's your best friend for that. Another thing you've probably seen up on, let me see here. Yeah, This is a great copy of Bad Company's Desolation Angels. That's right. I always want to say Desolation Boulevard. This is a nice, clean copy of this with pretty good pads. And I've been able to play this pretty successfully. I think it was probably recently rehabbed in the last 10 years or so, because the pads still have a lot of thickness to them. This is, like I say, super clean cover, super clean everything, $2. $2. I've also got some Zeppelin in here. This is pretty beat, but this is a great plain copy of Houses of the Holy. So if you're into some vintage vinyl and stuff like that, that's cool. But if you're not into some vintage vinyl, you're looking for a guitar, I did a recent picking trip and I came across this great Epiphone Les Paul Jr. This is just wonderful. I had this set up professionally, and first I thought about keeping it, using it for bottleneck, but the electronics are dead silent. The pickup sounds great. I've got this up for $1.75. And I think well worth it. I'm going to have it at the show, which brings around the show. The show is at the Causeway Bay Motel. Now, that's the south end of Lansing, right between Holt and South Lansing. And that is right off of the overpass right there. Causeway's got great parking out and back. A couple of Speedway gas stations right there. So easy access to get off, easy access to get back on. You can fill your tank for the way home. Sean Van Steelen hosts this show, the Music Instrument Swap in Lansing. And the Causeway Bay is a fantastic place to have this. Now, if you go to my video channel on YouTube, you can see video I've shot of that event. And it's huge. He has a lot of dealers there, people from all over the country. I found more great deals there than anywhere except for the Detroit Guitar Show. Now, Sean's also expanded this out to Ann Arbor, which will be coming up in the fall. But March 29th is the show that I'm going to be at. I'll have a table set up with vinyl and guitars and everything else. You know, I just enjoy doing this. So it isn't something I do because, you know, I'm just trying to hawk wares. I'm doing it because I have a passion for it. I also have a lot of record players down here and other stuff and amps and whatnot. So anyway, we did a little one live here today. Every week from now on, if you think it should be at a different time, let me know in the notes. If you think it should be longer, shorter, let me know. And every Monday at 4 until I hear differently from somebody. And we'll just go on from there. The last thing I'll leave you with is I ended up with some great AC/DC, Traffic, and Sticks in this collection. So we're going to leave it at that. And also some Kiss. Yeah, more Sticks, Doobie Brothers. This is a great copy of the Doobie Brothers. All right, man. We'll see you soon. Don't forget, March 29th at the Causeway Bay. And we really need to see you there. It's going to be a great time. It's packed there. So come, browse about, and spend some money. Love you, and we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.